Welcome to Adventures with Danno, where everybody is a winner. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining in. Yes, Dave, I see your message there. I might play after we get off here. Anybody out there play Call of Duty Mobile? It's pretty fun. Been getting whooped on it lately, though. Found out old Davy boy here is pretty good at it. Hey, Josie. How are you? How's your channel going? Got some new videos up? There's Jess. Ghosting us. Turn this light down a little bit. There we go. Not as blinding. So I hope everybody is, we'll see how this 8 o'clock thing goes. I think it's a little better for everybody. 7 o'clock seemed a little too early. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Casey. How are you? Oh, man, what a week, huh? Jeff and Tootsie, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? How's Tootsie? Give her a scratch for me. Just said, hold up, you moved my stitch. Yeah. See the missing hole there? There's our buddy. I was very careful. There was no Jenga falling of Squishmallows. Yeah, so me and Dave up here has been playing that Call of Duty Mobile. I got to say, I've been missing out. It's a pretty cool game. Nice to be able to play something on your phone. Finally got a phone that I can actually play games on. He's fine. He's fine. Say hi, Stitch. Hello. Yeah, he's good. He's good. Jess just got the new Stitch. Disney's been having a thing to where they have a Stitch Crashes Disney. Every month they come out with a Disney movie inspired Stitch. This one's Beauty and the Beast, and the one she just got was, can't remember, Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. Pop you guys out here where I can see a little better. There it is. There it is. All right. Jeff says your guitar video was great. Didn't know you played. Thanks, man. Yeah. I've actually been putting together a lot of YouTube short videos. So now the YouTube shorts is out of the beta. It's out of the beta, and now it's actually separate from your other videos. So what I was worried about before was like audience retention. I don't want to be making 20, 25-minute videos on us going places and adventuring out and all this stuff, and then have a 40-second video playing guitar, because a YouTube short video has to be less than 6 seconds. But it's, you know, the shorts videos kind of spread it out to a wider audience. So, you know, but thank you. Yeah, there's many more to come. I've got like 4 or 5 of them on there already. I'll probably have one out tomorrow morning too. I try to do one every other day. I don't want to just blow my channel up with them. Hey, Holly. How are you? Yeah, how was your trip? Got back last Friday. It was very down here. I had fun. We made it home safe. Glad you made it home safe. How was that crowd? Some of my other friends were down there this week, and they said it was shoulder to shoulder. Jeff says, have you seen the video where me and Tootsie go tubing? No, I haven't. I need to. I need to hit the notification bell on your channel, Jeff. I'll do that here in a little bit. I've noticed that some of the people who I've subscribed to, like you, Jeff, because I always hit the bell on my friends because I want to be able to see when your videos pop up. Well, apparently, like, YouTube had an update, and when they updated it, I don't know if something happened, but a lot of the people I follow, like PFAM5, you, Jeff, I hit the bell on you too, Josie. And yours is still clicked on here. Some of them I have to go back and hit it. So if you're just joining the live show here, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe down below. We do these kind of fun events all the time. Got a lot of cool Disney stuff coming up. I hope you guys have been enjoying our Disney tips. I understand that these are more for a direct Disney crowd, but we appreciate you guys watching anyway. We try to bring out all the helpful tips that we can give you to save you money on a Disney trip, because that's the reason why a lot of people don't go to Disney's, because it's very expensive. But if you do it the way we do it, you can do it because you can save a lot of money. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Also, if you're just joining the channel, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Give us that like button. That helps spread it out. The algorithm spreads out amongst the world, and we can get this channel growing a little more. Holly says it was very hot in Tennessee. We went Hatfield McCoy show. It was a good show. Yes. Never been to that one, but I have heard it's great. And yeah, our family, Jessica's mom and dad were down in Tennessee last week, and they said it was ridiculous. They said it got up to like 100 degrees. Really hot. How you doing, Kathy? You doing all right? Jeff and Tootsie says, yeah, YouTube has a new thing where you have to be a sub for 20 minutes or more to be able to chat on live shows now. Really? That's new to me. I don't know. They have all kinds of weird rules. What they're trying to do, Jeff, is they're trying to get the spammers out. Now, I've had a couple people that I know, like I'll get a couple subscribers here and there. Like if ever you get 2 or 3 subscribers like in a row in less than like 10 seconds, chances are it's a spammer. Somebody is it's a computer or something, and those will eventually go away. Because yeah, you have to watch, I think you have to watch at least 30 seconds of someone's video. It might be longer than that. It used to be 30 seconds, but that'll keep you in the subscriber count. That's never happened to me, though. Like, I have people that I've subscribed to that I've never watched a video. None of you guys, just like gaming channels and stuff. I just haven't gotten around. Some of the games I play, like Call of Duty, like Dave plays and stuff. To save for later for tips. And I never have a problem with those. They're still on my subscriber list. Also, if you guys ever want to check out the channels that I'm subscribed to, I know there are a lot of YouTubers that follow me and watch our channel. There's a lot of helpful channels in my channel list that I watch that help me kind of grow, learn the YouTube stuff. Some of them like Nick Dimon and other people on there. If you want to check them out, just go to my channels list and it'll show you all the channels that I'm subscribed to. Kathy says, I love Jess. She packs like me. Yeah. Well, she's being a little more cautious this time, because when we went in December, we were in the grip of the pandemic and it was hard to really focus on a lot of the stuff, so she's just trying to remember everything. Forgetting the magic bands was that wasn't just her fault. I should have known that too. That's like when you go to the movie, the first thing you say is, you got the tickets, right? Jess says, hi, Kathy. Adventures with Liv and Joe says, Jess. I think that's the chant from last week. She's doing some stuff in there tonight, Josie. She's back for Disney. It takes like 35 days. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys have been enjoying our little tips and tricks of Disney World, though, because we always try. And a couple of you did reach out to us, and thank you for that in the emails. And that's one thing I want to say right off here. You don't have to bring it up in here. You can email me. The fastest way to contact us is in the comments of a video or here or something. But if you guys want any advice or anything on a Disney trip, we know a lot of stuff. Hotels. I know pretty much every hotel up and down International Drive and 192, which is just within a couple miles of Disney World. So I hope I was able to help. I'll keep her name private. But I think I was able to help her out a little bit with a hotel. She'll be spending half of the price of what she would pay at a Disney resort hotel, a value. So probably around $1,200-$1,300, pretty close to what we're paying for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Think of that. Oh no, Kath. Kathy's not feeling good. Well, I ain't good. I hope you feel better. Get you a hot cup of Joe. Doing the donut shop coffee tonight. It works really well. I hope you feel better. Jeff says it's a new setting you can do. Man, there's all kinds of new settings on here. I know with the bell notification, if anybody that you're subscribed to, you may want to double check to make sure that that their notifications are still coming into yours, because a few of them I had to go back. I had to do it to Journey Awaits here. Cheryl with the Journey Awaits. Hello, how are you? They were doing a live show. They're on their way to Disney World. They were on I-75 driving south, heading to, you said Port Canaveral, right? And they're going to the Kennedy Space Station tomorrow. That's awesome. Check their channel out. Their channel's called The Journey Awaits. They're also on my channels list if you want to check them out. Hey, Jason. I see you retracted your message, but I see you're on here. So hello. But what I was talking about, Cheryl, is when I was on your guys' live show there, I noticed that the bell wasn't clicked on you guys either. So I had to go back and click the notification bell and click all again, because whatever update YouTube did like a week ago, I don't know, some of that stuff came off there. But I think we're good now. Shar says, hey, Dan. Hey, Shar. How are you? Jeff and Tootsie, yes. It's not a have-to thing. It's if you wanted to set that setting for your lives to keep trolls out. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. I like that. I'll have to look into that. That's smart. Actually, there was somebody I was watching. It's been a while, maybe a few months ago, but they were saying there's another way that you can kind of keep trolls out. I'll have to look that back up, but yeah, I'm glad they got a setting for that. The problem I can see with the 20 minutes thing, well, no, I mean, I'm sure most of you guys, especially people coming to our channel, they've watched probably 20 minutes of YouTube anyway, and that would keep out quick callers, like quick create a new name and jump into a live show, because that's what most of them are doing. The only bad thing is that if somebody wants to join our show, but they don't want to reveal their name or that specific channel, then they'll have to come up with another channel name and they wouldn't be able to jump right in. So I could see where that might be a problem. Just says, hi, Mom. Holly says, we tried to go eat it. We tried to go eat at the old mill, but there was no parking. Had to pay $15 or $20 to park. Wow. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, my mother and father-in-law, they couldn't get in there either. They said there was no parking. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy down there right now. A lot more crowded than I originally thought. Ventures with Liv and Joe. I wonder if Jess will ever come in. She does every now and then. It's been a while. Jason says, good morning. Good morning, sir. Liv and Joe says, good morning. Good morning. Yes, well, he's joking. Feels like morning. I'm kind of tired, like I just woke up. It was morning. Jeff and Tootsie says, yes, Pigeon Forge was hot last week. I loved it. Heck yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to have been there. And this is usually about the time of year we would go down for a few days, but we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We're heading to Disney World. And now that we do YouTube, we have other things that we're wanting to film around here. Some new things that, some of this stuff we get invited to do. I usually, unless I get paid for it, and I hate to say it like that, but if someone wants me to come and do something for them, well, you got to at least buy me lunch or something. I'm not going to go film something for somebody just for, unless it's something that really interests me or is in the interest of the channel that I know you guys are going to like. I don't really believe too much in sponsorships or promotions or anything like that. We did start the Amazon associate thing. I won't go into that like I did last week, but you guys know I'm an Amazon associate. At the end of every video, if you go and I'm eventually going to have a like shelf of stuff like Disney stuff and camera equipment and stuff like that. So if ever you're interested in some of the stuff you see like in our videos or equipment that we use, you can go to our associate link, which is at the end of every video or in the video description of every video. And you can click on that and you can see a lot of the stuff that is for sale on Amazon. And if you happen to buy any of that stuff or stay on Amazon, we do get a small commission at no cost to you. I have to disclaim that. Amazon wants you to, every time you mention Amazon, you have to disclaim that that I am making a small commission, but it doesn't cost you a dime. Okay. Kathy says, hit the thumbs up. Absolutely. Thank you, Kathy. We need you to hit that big thumb button. Up or down, whichever you want to do. It's all the same. Like or dislike. YouTube likes it all. Cheryl says 2 weeks. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. You guys probably know a lot of the tips and tricks and stuff like that we've been doing in these videos. But if you're interested, you know, there's a lot of helpful hints. And, you know, people who go to Disney a lot know that if there's no fast passes, well, you definitely want to get there as soon as they open so that you can ride the major ride that you're looking to ride for that park. Like if for instance, if it's Magic Kingdom, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is probably the longest line in that park throughout the day. So if you wanted to ride that ride, you want to get there early and just deadhead back to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as soon as the park opens. Cheryl says, we are on 10 heading to Cape Canaveral and Kennedy Space Station. Heck yeah. Can't wait to see that video. I love Kennedy Space Station. It's awesome. Ventures with Liv and Joe says almost 600. Keep going. I know. And thank you if you're watching to the couple subscribers who just subscribed like an hour ago. If you happen to be watching, thank you for subscribing. And yeah, thank you for being part of the adventure. Shar says, good. You're doing good. Eating Fruit Loops. Man, that sounds pretty good, actually. Oh, I could tell you what we have for dinner. Maybe I'll let Jess do it. We kind of had an issue with Pizza Hut. Cheryl says, then going to Disney Vero Beach Resort for Saturday night. Man, that sounds awesome. That's Jessica's dream right there. Liv and Joe says, that's cool. Char says, watching Harry Potter. Josie's laughing. Jessica, I'm watching Jurassic World. Almost watched Harry Potter. Yeah, I was watching, it's the second Jurassic World movie. I actually really like that one. It's like the Resident Evil of Jurassic Park, where all the dinosaurs are in the mansion. Man, excuse me. A little stuffy in here. Probably should have cracked the window. Michelle's Tasty Dishes. Hello. How are you? Another great YouTube channel. Quite the chef. Makes all kinds of awesome little meals. Guys, check her out. Kathy says, hi, Jeff and Tootsie. Jessica says, hello, Michelle. Everybody's saying hello. Jess says, hi, anyone else I missed? Holly says, I mean the old mill, the old red restaurant Blake Shelton owns. We go eat there, $15 to park. Oh, okay, not Old Mill, the old red restaurant. I didn't even know Blake Shelton owned that. Interesting. Saying hello. Jeff and Tootsie, you getting to come to the Rod Run? No. Actually, September 16th is mine and Jessica's wedding anniversary, and we will be at the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, Epcot. Yeah, we always miss the fall Rod Run. Jessica's birthday is the 20th, and our anniversary is the 16th. So we're usually at Disney World that week. Oh, just answered that. Pictures with Liv and Joe. I have a basketball game in the morning. I have to leave real early. The bus leaves at 8:30. Well, that ain't real early. Hey, that's cool, though. I hope you win. Cheryl says, we have a lot of tips and tricks. Cheryl says, yes, rope drop. We are early risers anyways. Yeah, we are too. We got lucky and found one right there. What happened with the pizza? I'll tell you in a minute. Didn't care for the second Jurassic World. Loved the first one. Jason. Yeah, just like the first one better. I don't know. I like the second one. I thought it was cool. It was a little bit more of a dark. Yeah, the plot is silly, right? Selling off dinosaurs for millions of dollars, but it kind of took me back to that original. Like, take out the zombies from Resident Evil and add dinosaurs. Like, I guess that's why I liked it. It was cool seeing it at the theater. That might have been one you had to see at the theater. Jeff and Tootsie, how's your poison ivy? It is gone. Absolutely gone. Thank you for asking. Yes, Blake owns the old red. Yeah, never eaten there. Let's try that one. Jeff says, nice. Hate you're not going to be there. Man, I wish we could. I believe we're eating at Via Napoli, which is an Italian restaurant in the Italian pavilion of Epcot. That's usually where we eat for our anniversary. I know we always say we're going to get something different, but we usually go with that real authentic giant pizza. We will show you. We will have an entire video on Via Napoli and pretty much our entire trip around the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We do have a playlist. You know, if any of you Disney fans are interested, you can go to our playlist in the channel. If you go to our channel, go to the playlist, and we have a whole Disney vlog, which I know a lot of you guys have probably seen it. But we did go to Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom, and Disney Springs, and it's all Christmas stuff. So if you guys want to see what Disney World looks like during Christmas, go to our Disney vlog playlist on our channel and check out some of those videos. It's pretty awesome. It was really when they started the Christmas cavalcades, and it was pretty amazing. Really liked them. Josie says her birthday is the 21st. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Jess says that's awesome. One day after hers. Furman Family Adventures. Hey, all checking in from Entertainment Junction. Entertainment Junction. Video will be up this weekend. You promise? You promise? Throughout this, Dave, I'd like you to throw up some highlights of this. I really wanted to go up to that. He messaged me earlier, and I was looking it up. I'm like it's some the largest indoor train in the world, like a model train. It looks really cool. It looks fun. It looks like it's focuses mostly on kids, but hey, you know what? I'm a big kid. Just says, hi, Dave. Char says, what happened to Pizza Hut? Okay. So apparently Pizza Hut has had trouble getting drivers. They don't have any. They have one driver because nobody wants to work. And I used to deliver pizzas when I was younger, and I made a killing. I mean, I'm half tempted to go up there just because, man, I mean, you can make a lot of money delivering pizzas and extra money too, because, you know, you can work a few hours a day and make a killing. Anyway, so they have gone with DoorDash. Well, this guy from DoorDash, apparently they have this no contact thing, which was not the agreement of Pizza Hut. And I'd have been completely fine with it if they would have said something. This dude just tosses our food on the ground. And like, and luckily I was coming upstairs from doing the laundry, and I come up to the door and I'm like, why'd you toss our food on the ground? And then at that point, Jess answers the door, and he was like, well, I had to take a picture of it. And he said he was from DoorDash and all that. And I'm like, and Jess is taking a dollar away from his tip because I was bad words, guys. Bad words. I was heated. I called up Pizza Hut. I told them they were really nice. They ended up giving us a credit, which I didn't really care whether they did or not. I told him, I said, well, since you guys aren't delivering this yourselves, I will be driving there to pick up the food from now on. I didn't say I'm not going to order here anymore, because when they come out with those little cheese things, you know, the pizza that has the little cheese pods on the end of them, I love that. We won't even eat the pizza. We'll just eat the little pretzel bite things. I mean, they're delicious. But and the manager was really nice. He told me that they've been having a lot of problems with DoorDash, food missing, them leaving their food on the ground. If we'd have known, like Jess was saying before, she even had a little table out, like to put so that they didn't set our food on the floor. Man, I'm trying not to cuss. Can you tell? YouTube has taught me a lot. Usually I can edit this stuff out. Not on this. Cheryl and Journey and Wait says, we are eating there on Sunday via Napoli. Quite delicious. They got really good wines too. It's Italy. Jeff and Tootsie, the Skyfly is open now. It's supposed to be like the ride at Epcot. Yes, it is. And I was watching, you probably know T and Me, Jeff. They did like a walkthrough, which I follow them, but I wasn't going to watch the whole thing because I didn't want to ruin it. But they wrote it and they said they loved it. Holly says, my mom's birthday is 15th. So, oh, we got a lot of, what is that, Scorpios, September? Michelle says, Mike got into some poison oak. He broke out in 3 spots. Wasn't bad enough. Or wasn't bad, though. He pulled out bush full of poison ivy, nothing. Then got into some poison oak a couple weeks later and got him. I warned you in that video, Michelle. I seen the bush you were showing, and I'm like, watch out for that poison ivy. I got it bad. I had to get on some medicine to get rid of it, and luckily it worked. But I'll tell you what, that stuff, because, you know, I have been camping my whole life. I have gone, and Michelle, you know where Whitewater is. I've camped in fields of poison ivy, and I've never gotten it. I thought that I couldn't catch it. And then one day pulling down vines, I got it. And the doctor said, you might want to be careful because now that you've gotten it before, you can get it again. I'm like, oh. So now I got to really watch. Josie says, sorry, Danno, I got to go. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to bed, I guess. Well, hey, I hope you guys win your game tomorrow. That'd be awesome. Oh, Reds game. I thought you had a basketball game. Or you're doing that and then you're going to the Reds game. Okay, that's cool. Char says, Jess was born on my anniversary, September 20th. I know that. I was going to mention that before, but I'm trying to not get so far behind like I did last week. Josie says, I'm going to film it. That's going to be cool. Yes, it will be. That is cool. Jason says, we ate at California Pizza Kitchen for the first time. We weren't impressed. Pizza Hut would have been better. And honestly, the pizza, I didn't care for the pizza type. It was way too much bread. But we did the box deal where you get the set of sticks. I haven't even tried those yet. I'm going to wait till after the show. But the wings, the seller here, I could not believe how good those wings were. If you get the wings from Pizza Hut, get them plain, nothing on them, and just get the sauce on the side. Those wings were really good. I was impressed. Jess is laughing. Jason says, depends on your area. You're delivering pizzas. I deliver Pizza Hut in a smaller area, barely broke even most of the time. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is it's been years and years since I've delivered pizzas. But if you're the only one, I mean, they're using so much DoorDash, which that would kind of stink, because if I'm going to be in there delivering pizzas, well, I want the pick of the litter here, right? I want the guys who are going to tip. So if I'm working for them, I'm going to find out right away where the customers that actually, tip are. The DoorDash is getting paid extra for all that. They can have all the junk. I get in pretty good with places right away. I don't mess around. Like, my job is to make money. That's everybody's job. And, Jeff says, I can tell you're pissed. I was. I mean, I usually don't get that mad, but I was hungry. I mean, it took an hour, right? And I had some stuff I had to get together here, or I would have just went and picked it up. It is literally like a 5-minute drive away from here. And I was just feeling lazy today, and never again. I'll pick it up from now on. That's fine with me. Just as precisely why I don't do lives, my mouth. Yeah, that just would have went off. It would have been over. I can't edit these live shows. I can after the fact. Like, I can go back and take out all the cuss words, but might have been a lot. The expletives would have been flying. Cheryl says, yes, via Napoli, looking forward to it. Absolutely. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, Cheryl, but we get the Quattro Formaggi, which is a 4-cheese pizza, and it's amazing. I can't think of the names of the cheeses, but the blend is incredible. You can hold the pizza upside down, and the cheese doesn't come off. It's like welded to the bread. It's fantastic. I know, Jess. Virgo. Jeff and Tootsie, yep, salty me also. Yeah, they didn't spoil it. Yeah, no, I know. I almost got to the point where I was going to fast forward. I did start to fast forward through it, and then I seen that they weren't in the screen projection room for the actual Skyfly thing, and they were talking, so I rewound a little bit just to hear their review on it. I'm glad they didn't give nothing away. Wasn't too worried about spoilers too much, though, because it is very similar to Soarin'. I already know how the ride concept is. It was built by the same group that built Soarin'. Something Dominion Entertainment or something. I can't think of the name of it, but it is the same group. Casey says, Jess, my mouth gets me. I have no idea how much Jason has to edit our videos. Jess says, yeah, I usually start a clip with lots of bad words just to get them out of the way. Oh, man. I wish I could play for you guys the clip. I can't even put it in a blooper. Maybe I will someday. I do have set up that this channel is not made for kids. So I am free to do whatever I want. However, if you are going to cuss in your videos, there are some things that you have to do. For one, you actually have to go over a minute in the video before you can say any cuss words. That's YouTube's policy. But this is a family-friendly channel for the most part. We may get pretty raw sometime. Who knows? Hey, Barry. How are you, buddy? See you, Josie. Have a good night. Kathy says, hi, Barry. Shell says, we normally get the pepperoni, but we'll check that out for sure. I've actually wondered what pepperoni would taste like on the quattro formaggi. I'm telling you, Cheryl, that is the best pizza I've ever had in my life. It is fantastic. The quattro formaggi. Jess, do you remember the different cheeses that are on it? I think it provolone. I don't think there's mozzarella. There's a few cheeses that are hard to pronounce. They are delicious. Mr. Michael Andrews, how you doing, sir? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Christopher Love, what's up, man? Jess says, cheese, 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 and cheese. Yeah, it is a cheese pizza from heaven. Oh, what's great, for those of you who've never been to Epcot or the Italian Pavilion, Via Napoli, they have these giant, they're like dragons, like this beautiful sculpture of like a dragon inside a stone wall all over the restaurant where they put the pizzas in. They put these pizzas in these stone wall dragon looking things. And it is so cool. So cool. Christopher says, hey, Jess. Lovebug says hello, too. Hello, hello. Michael says, good, working. Oh, man, that's right. Yeah, you work the late shift. Jeff and Tootsie, have you watched Vacation's latest? He tells that an iceberg wall in the Titanic fell on 3 people. His last video was different from what he normally does. I haven't seen it yet. It does look cool. I watched part of it now. Like when you scroll on YouTube, it starts the video and you can read the captions. I read through a little bit of it, but I had to leave this morning. But I'll check it out later. It sounds cool. Anything that has to do with the Titanic, you sold me. Michael says, we went to Mellow Mushroom for baby girl's birthday. Well, happy birthday. And that is awesome. You know, I swear, I got a story on just about everything. The first time me and Jess went to Mellow Mushroom, it was a terrible experience. We had some pizza. I don't know what we were trying to be fancy or something. And I don't know if it was just the way it was cooked. It was in like middle Ohio somewhere, way north of here. And we went to the one at the island in Pigeon Forge, and we just got pepperoni. We were like, we'll keep it simple. All the other restaurants, we had just had that bad experience at Timberwood. It was like, let's just go to Mellow Mushroom, try it again. We'll just get pepperoni. Actually, Jess didn't even want pizza. She got the pretzel bites or something, some kind of pretzel bites, excuse me. And it was delicious, absolutely delicious. Their pepperoni's fantastic. The way they did the pizza was delicious. It's great. And the pretzel bite things she got were fantastic. Just said, I heard about the iceberg rug wall falling. That is so crazy. Yeah. Iceberg ahead. That wall falling is crazy. I thought he was full of it first. Yeah, you do got to kind of watch on a little bit, don't you? DJI, how you doing, sir? Good to see you, buddy. Michael says, yeah, they was awesome. Let me have my camera so it will be up soon. You had your camera, so okay, awesome. You know, that is one thing I am a sucker. I love good food reviews. I love food. And I always love, I know some of you guys know all about the Smokies, Bob from All About Smokies. And man, he does some great food reviews. It's funny. He put something on YouTube today, which was a question. He was wanting to do a video on something different, like something out of the Smoky Mountains, but his channel name is All About the Smokies. And he put a poll on there whether he should do this video, this traveling video, food review, stuff like that, into his channel, or title it as like some awkward Bob channel or something. And it was a funny poll. And if you know who I'm talking about, he's hilarious. Bob's a great guy. And he does great food reviews because he's honest. Honesty is key. Jeff says, hello, DJI. Furman family adventure, jumping out, stopping for dinner at Frisch's. We'll have a good big boy. That sounds pretty good. I haven't seen that yet. Bob said, no, he hasn't done the video yet. That's the funny thing, is that he put up it's like a poll. You know how like sometimes you'll be on YouTube and there'll be like a poll, like, or a vote, like vote this or vote that. Just, you'll see it, Jeff. It's on there. Just go through your subscriptions. It's hilarious. GGI says, hello, JT. You're going down for the rod run, ain't you, Jeff? DJI, I know you are. How's is Jeff and Marie, did they do their live show tonight, DJI? Or was he trying to get away from the Friday night thing? I know he was saying he was going to be doing something different. Yes, I will be there, Lord willing. Barry, you're going, ain't you? I know you're going, Barry. I'd sure like to get back down there for one of those. We accidentally went to one time. We didn't know it was going on, and we just could not believe. We could not. Every hotel, every restaurant, everything was just lined up. I mean, with cars, muscle cars. It was just ridiculous. And we still had a great time. I was actually happy that we were staying in Gatlinburg and not Pigeon Forge. We were actually staying at that Baymont Hotel right over the creek there. But it was nice because we were kind of out of the madness, Pigeon Forge. He hasn't been on tonight. Was last Friday. He said something about going out and doing stuff on Friday nights. So there'll probably be an awesome video tomorrow. I know he's still doing Sundays. Well, guys, if you're just coming into the show here, don't forget to give us a like. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We do these kind of fun things all the time. And if you guys are heading to the wonderful world of Disney, feel free. I know some of you who watch our show do not get into the comments. I fully respect your privacy. Did have a couple of you email this week. I won't say your name, but I'm glad I was able to help you. You know, we were looking over some hotels and stuff, and, you know, we're not travel agents, you know, not by any means, but we do know Orlando, Florida pretty well. And we have driven all throughout there over the years, and it's just any way that we can help you guys. It's expensive down there, but if you do things the right way, it's hard to it's hard for me, like with Disney getting rid of the Magical Express, which is the bus that takes you from the airport to the properties for free. It's hard for me to say that flying is really even worth it anymore. Flights have gone up anywhere you go. Anywhere. Flights have gotten ridiculous in price. I do not recommend staying on Disney property at all unless you have an endless amount of money to spend. And that's okay too. If your dream is to stay at the Contemporary Resort or the Polynesian or the Grand Floridian, then have at it. You know, 400 or 500 a night. And if you got the kind of money to blow, call me up and I will gladly join you. One of these days, me and Jess, we hope that we'll hit that really great video or a couple videos down at Disney where Disney's going to call me up or email me and be like, you know what? We want to invite you guys to the Polynesian for a few days. Give us a good review. We'll give you a few free park tickets. Here's a free Mickey Mouse and a churro. That'd be nice, huh? Old Gray. Hey, man. How are you? DGI says, did you see the Disney's thing they just did? Caught employees caught in a child predator type sting? What? No, I didn't hear that. Did you see the Disney thing? Caught employees caught in a child predator type sting. That's not cool. I don't know. You know, there's just goes to show there's dirty stuff all over the world. You just can't get away from it. It's unfortunate, but I hate hearing that. Shell says, we are DVC members. Our home is Polynesian. I know. I was thinking of you guys too. That's why I said, hey, we will gladly come stay a night with you. No, that's awesome. Me and Jess were going to do the DVC, but we may in the future. We're waiting to see if they bring annual passes back because we do have some plans if they bring back the annual passes. I'll tell you guys, I was talking to Jess about this before, and there's really no reason. We are staying at the Homewood Suites by Hilton off of, it's off of 192 up by International Drive. Now, we booked 6 months in advance. And, well, maybe 6 months, somewhere around 6 months. But it was kind of in the hold of the pandemic here. And we got it for half the price of what you would pay now. But there are really, I've been looking, there are some really good deals at some really good hotels. We lucked out with this place. It is gorgeous. It's like a condo almost. It's like a condo hotel room, full kitchen. It can sleep. I don't know how many people, but I'll have like a little office area with full internet, full chargers, full everything. So I'll be able to, might be where we do the live show. I really want to do the live show at Disney World in one of the parks or maybe Disney Springs or something. Both Fridays that we're going to be down there, we do not have anything scheduled at the parks. One of those days we may or may not be at Universal Studios, but we do have annual passes to Universal Studios, so we do have a little more leeway on some of the things we can do. But we definitely want to try to take you live with us in the parks. That would be really awesome. Jeff says, last Thursday at Pigeon, it was 102 outside. I'm planning on going back over Sunday for a week again until Thursday. Man, 102. It's supposed to get really hot here in Cincinnati this week. So if it's going to be in the 90s here, you better believe, Jeff, it's going to be that hot down there. Because that's about 4.5 hours south of here. So it's only going to get hotter. You guys be careful in Florida too there, Cheryl. It's supposed to be really hot down there too. Make sure you wear plenty of sunscreen, drink plenty of water. I'll tell you guys a funny story here in a second. Cheryl says that's why we can stay deluxe. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, if we were going to, do all that, you almost have to be a DVC member. Can't afford $600 a night. Mike says, sorry guys, my break's over. Catch up with you later, Danno. See you, Mr. Michael Andrews. Man, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Really appreciate it. Guys at work, on his lunch break, joining the live show. You're awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. Jeff says, yes, the world is going in the crapper. Well, I hate to say it. I mean, what are they calling it this week? Delta? What's going to be next week? And the week after? And the week after that? Next month? Next year? I don't know. I don't want to get rolling here. Don't forget to give us a like. Oh, boy, I could go off. That Pizza Hut driver really upset me. Actually, no, I can't say that. That DoorDash driver. But it's Pizza Hut's fault. They shouldn't be dealing with DoorDash drivers. Shame on them. DJI, 2 employees from Disney. Oh, man. Well, even Disney has become to the point to where they are just hiring anybody, right? I mean, they have to, because obviously, right down the street from here, they can't hire a delivery driver, so you pretty much got to hire whoever you can. So they got DoorDash, I don't know. Nobody wants to go back to work, or people have just found better jobs. If you're a waitress or if you're a waiter and you're making $2.13, let's say Frisch's. That's where Furman Family Adventures just went to. A restaurant that is not that expensive, right? You can get out of there probably spending $10 on a whole meal for yourself, at least around here. How much are you going to get tipped for that? $2? I mean, I tip better than that, but I mean, most people would probably tip $2, right? That's 20%. But I mean, how can you make a living off that? And then, a pandemic shows up and you lost your job. So when you go back, you find a better job. The Amazon club is across the river from here. They're paying $20 an hour. Most of these people are probably going over there to work. So I can't blame them. And it's hard to convince anybody that it's worth working for $2 an hour anymore. Because you're not going to make good unless you work for Longhorn or a famous chain restaurant. Like, even if I was in Pigeon Forge, I wouldn't want to work for these places that people don't hear about a lot. Now, I would work for the Old Mill or something. I mean, I love that place, or Five Oaks Farm Kitchen. But if you don't know these places, then you probably want to go somewhere that you're familiar with, like Texas Roadhouse, or, a national chain restaurant that you've got job security here. It's not going to be a new name next month. Cheryl says, it's a big financial commitment. Oh, yeah. We did that thing one time where we went into the, where those guys grab you aside, the vacation club thing, and they're like, we'll give you 3 free fast passes. You just listen to us for about an hour. And I'll tell you what, Jess went into it like, let's just listen. And then I went into it like, okay, a few free fast passes. They picked us up, took us Polynesian and all that. It was nice to hang out. And then, like, by the end of the speech, and I'm doing all the math, I'm like, this really ain't too bad. And I'm the one at the end, like, thinking, yeah, maybe we should do this. And Jess is like, no, we're out of here. Not really. But I mean, I was more in favor of it leaving than she was. Jess says 8 months. We booked it 8 months ago. That's why we got the great deal at Homewood Suites. Yes, annual passes are coming back in time for 50th around October 1st. Yes, and that's when the masks will come off too. Right after we leave. Kicking It Country Vlogs. What's up? How you doing, buddy? Another great YouTube channel. Scott and his country vlogs with his family. Great channel. You guys check him out. Oh, look. Our show, our story. Can't chat, but wanted to let you know that I'm listening at work. That's awesome, man. Thank you, buddy. Man, that's the second guy at work. I really appreciate it, guys. They got a great channel, too. Him and his family eating their way across eastern Tennessee. Did I get that right? Kicking It Country Vlog says, hello, Jess. Abby's mom. We love Disney. Absolutely, Abby. Good to hear. We love Disney too. Check out our Disney videos if you haven't. We got a whole playlist on our channel of them. Also, giving a lot of tips. We've been getting a good response from you guys, and that's why we're making them. We're showing you guys all the stuff we do in hopes that maybe in the future it will save you or convince you to take a Disney trip of your own and to go for longer than just a day or two, because you can't go to Disney for 1 or 2 days. You can, but you're going to spend a lot of money. When you start saving money is when you stay for a week. Like, that's when your last few days are basically free, because you're going to pay basically $450 for 4 days or $450 for 7. It's like, yeah, you're going to spend a few extra days in a hotel, but just don't stay on property. There are plenty of great hotels. I go over that in my last video, and that's what I was telling a lady who emailed us. There are a lot of hotels, and she's driving. So it's like, if you're going to drive, I mean, that's, for me, it's like, you definitely check out 192, Highway 192 and International Drive. Don't worry if it says near Universal or near SeaWorld. I'm telling you, anywhere around there, you're within a few miles of Disney World. If you're driving, what's the difference anyway? One of the bad things about not staying on property, and I forgot to bring it up in the video, was that if you're staying on property, you don't have to pay for parking in the park. So that is a bit of a perk. That is an extra perk I forgot to mention. And it is like $20 a day to park at the resorts. It's pretty ridiculous. But they do that everywhere. It's not just Disney. They do that at every theme park. They do that at Kings Island. Jeff and Tootsie, yep, I hope it's hot. You like the heat, huh? Not me, buddy. Let it cool down a little bit. Abby's mom says, love your and Jess videos. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. We enjoy making them for you. From North Carolina, okay. You like the Tar Heels? I think Kicking It Country Vlogs, you're from North Carolina, aren't you? Cheryl says, yes. Yes, we'll do only spending the morning and the evening at the parks. Yeah. Yeah, we're the same way. We try to leave like in the middle of the day. It's so hard, especially now with where you got to wear the mask inside. I mean, we're over it. We're over it. But I don't know. We probably will. We'll go there in the mornings. We'll probably leave, go back to the hotel, because your parking's good for all day. So you can come back, right? Like, you can come back later in the day, come back just for the fireworks, because that's probably what we're going to do a lot of. Abby's mom says, are you guys full-time YouTubers? Absolutely. 100%. We try to put out a little bit of something every day. And, it's been kind of hard to get out there this week. We've had a lot of stuff going on, been really busy. But whenever we don't have an adventurous type video, we'll put out like a YouTube short just to keep you guys entertained. I've been putting out a lot of guitar music, like YouTube shorts and stuff like that. That's just kind of a precursor of what's coming. I hope you guys like my little blues song. I titled that Smoky Mountain Blues, but it's kind of a bluesy type song. Somebody commented on it. I think it was you, Barry. Or somebody said, oh, you got the blues in the Smoky Mountains? I said, no, it's happy blues. I got the happy blues. I'm in the Smoky Mountains. Hey, Dave. What up, bro? Did you just get done playing Call of Duty? Give me about a half hour, 45 minutes. I'll play with you. Me and Davey here have been playing the Call of Duty mobile. It's pretty fun. Let's see here. Kathy says, oh, they have a new one. Heard it on the news, but can't remember what they called it. I'm trying to stay away from the news. Yeah. Yeah, you want the virus to go away? Turn the news off. Abby's mom says, Jess, love your Ziplocs. I always pack Ziploc bags. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we use them for everything. The big ones, yeah, we use for water. We'll freeze them, put them in the bags, put them in our backpack so it doesn't get all wet and everything. But you can fit 3 of them in one of those big IKEA bags, and they'll last us all day. And it gets hot at Disney. Very hot. Jess says, I don't think Disney purposely hired sex predators. Well, yeah, obviously. I don't even know. That must have been something that just happened. Well, you know, my point of all that is that you just don't. Disney was probably desperate to hire whoever, you know, they're probably not doing the kind of background checks they need to, or, you know, things just happen. I mean, it's terrible, but things happen everywhere. No matter where you go, you can't get away from it. You just gotta take everything as it is and move on. Cheryl says they were from the custodial staff, I believe, for Disney cast members were caught and arrested in child exploitation ring. Well, hey, that's good. They're caught, and there was. Let me say something right here. Disney doesn't mess around. And if there is something going on, they're going to know it because there is a camera in every nook and cranny. You can't look the opposite way without them knowing that you look that way. There are cameras everywhere. There are cameras on top of cameras on the sides of cameras. So if you're going to do something like that at Disney, you're dumb because you're going to get caught. And really, thank God that they caught these people. Kathy says, or Jeff says to Kathy, hey, I try to stay away from the news also, but I just laugh. Yeah. Well, people who say that they always stay away from the news, they'll always say, oh, well, I just watched the weather. No, you don't. I can check the weather here for you in 2 or 3 seconds. That's okay, though. I understand. They hook you in. The news hooks you in, right? I could never trust a news anchor who can talk about somebody getting shot and then smile in the next second. Oh, well, check out this playground. Over here in Walnut Hills, somebody got shot today. Like, I can't. I'm sorry. I know you're reading off a teleprompter and all that stuff, but you must not have a soul to be able to bounce back and forth from that. That's why they get paid big bucks, because I bet they leave there and then they think about the stuff they said. I don't know. I haven't watched the news in years, and my stress is gone. I get enough of it. I get enough of the news from everybody else. When I walk into the grocery store and everybody's wearing masks again, then I'll pull the one out of my pocket and put it on, I guess. And that's only to make the ones around me feel safe. Jess says, thanks, Abby's mom. I always have them, I swear. I don't know how I went to parks without them. Yeah, them Ziploc bags, they are a big help. Sorry for ranting a little there. Kathy says, Jeff and Tootsie camping. I'm just sick of it. I hear you. Amy says, we are going and staying off property in November, December. That is a perfect time to go. It will be Christmas time. You guys will love it. If you've never been to Disney World during Christmas time, again, we mentioned this earlier. I don't know if you were in here earlier. We do have a playlist of all our Disney videos where we were there during Christmas time. Well, I don't want to say don't watch them, but I mean, I don't want you to spoil it for yourself either, because there's some cool stuff that they do at Disney for Christmas time. Jeff says, me too. Jeff says, everyone needs to turn off the news and go play a game or something. That's what we do. Jess has got her Animal Crossing, and I kill a lot of stuff in Call of Duty. That's how I work out the stress. Blow stuff up in a game. Everybody says, "Oh, go fishing." Heck no. I can't fish. I'll lose my mind. I'm that kind of fisherman that throws the line out there. If I don't catch a fish in 30 seconds, I'm running down to the other end of the lake. I throw the line back in. I run to the other side, throw the line back in. If I catch one, I may stay for another 10 minutes. I have no patience for fishing. I'm sorry. If I'm with a few buddies or something, we're just hanging out, that's different. But I don't know. Always got to be on the move. However, I love camping. I love kayaking and all that fun stuff. Kayaking, canoeing, rafting, anything on a river. Tubing. Cheryl says DVC tour. Yeah, that's what we went on. I'd like to do another one of those. I don't know. Hopefully we can go there on this trip. We have a lot of stuff planned. Jess pretty much plans out every day, and we'll have a couple days of just freedom to do whatever. I'd really like to visit the Grand Floridian. That place looks awesome. I'd like to eat at that restaurant. I think it's Captain Cook's. Captain Cook's. Abby's mom says, "Yes, Jess." Says, "Turn off the news." Absolutely. Jeff says, "Mask won't come off till a new president goes in." My thoughts, nah. That ain't. No comment. I hear you. Abby says, "We started watching your Disney videos this afternoon." Oh, that's great. Hey, thanks. I hope you like them. We've just been at this a little over a year now, and we've really just become full-time YouTubers. We're doing this every day for you guys, trying to put out some kind of entertainment. We're glad you guys enjoy it. Jess says, "That's awesome, Abby's mom. I can't wait to go back and make more videos." Yes. And now we've done videos there. Now we know what to do. I think that's why the last trip to the Smoky Mountains, I think that's why our videos did so well down there, because we're learning. We're constantly learning. We're learning how to meld on camera together. When we first started doing this, it's really hard to get on camera by yourself, let alone with someone else. Me and Jess get along great. And it's just kind of, it took us a while to kind of bounce off each other, to work with each other on the camera. She has her thing she does. I have my thing I do. And then it took a while to kind of meld it together. And now I think since our last vacation trip, I feel like those are some of our best videos, because we're always learning how to edit better, stuff like that. Jess has gotten really good on camera too. She's hilarious. Some of these clips I'd play for you, but they're probably rated R for cussing. Maybe not. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but it would definitely be a funny blooper reel. Jess says, "But you pay to park nightly at the hotel." It seems like you pay to park anywhere anymore. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, looks like I'm getting behind, guys. Sorry. Abby's mom says, "Expensive to park at the resorts too." Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to catch up on the comments here, but that is something that really upset me the last time we stayed at Pop Century. It was like, we're already paying a fortune to stay here, and you're going to add like $200 onto this bill. Like Jess was saying before, when we were there, they should have just worked that into the bill, because it doesn't feel like you're getting slapped in the face at the end. Cheryl says, "But you have to pay for parking per night at resorts unless DVC stay." Well, that's cool. You don't have to pay a DVC. Jess says we will be there all day at the parks. Yeah. I believe that for the first few days. We probably will. You know, I've been getting that Disney exercise in. I don't know if you guys seen any of those videos, but trying to get my walking in every day. Got some Nike shoes, breaking them in, getting ready. That's the other thing too, guys. You go to Disney World, you're gonna be doing all that walking, any kind of walking for that matter. You want to have a good pair of gym shoes, no doubt. Country Vlog says, can't stay. We're celebrating our 17th anniversary wearing largemouth out at Cherokee Lake. Well, happy anniversary, man. Geez, 17 years. That's pretty good, man. Wearing largemouth out at Cherokee Lake. Man, have fun. You guys have a good time. Happy anniversary. Cheryl says Disney is going by what CDC says. Yeah. I mean, they almost have to, you know. Michael Ellis says, we also subscribe to your channel today. Find your videos very entertaining. We're also Disney fans. Hey, thanks for subscribing. You must have been one of the ones I was thanking earlier. I saw 2 different people subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot. I hope you guys enjoy. We try to provide a little bit of entertainment every day for you guys. We have a little bit of something for everybody. I know on YouTube they tell you, oh, stick to one thing. You know what? That's not us. We're going to do what we want to do. And you guys, you know, if you enjoy it, great. I'm sure you guys do. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, it's like I was saying before, it's been a tough week. Haven't been able to get out there and do a lot of awesome type videos, but I'm going to be putting out more of the YouTube guitar clips, the shorts. They're only like 40, 50 seconds, but it reaches kind of a big crowd. And I love playing guitar. And it's a way I can put the guitar stuff on here because I don't like to play too much of it. I like to have it in little bursts, you know, because when you put like, if you're jamming on there for like 5 or 6 minutes, it's hard for me to pay attention that long. Just says, hi, Michael Ellis. Thanks for watching. Country Flaw says, oh, yeah. Tar Heel born and Tar Heel bred. And when I die, I'll be a Tar Heel dead. North Carolina. Carolina Gold. Jeff and Tootsie, I didn't remember having to pay to park at the place we parked at. Family Kingdom, Disney something, Magic Kingdom. It was the place next to the one that the tram runs through. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to pay to park. It's $20. I mean, it might not have been that much back then, Jeff. But Disney gets you, man. I mean, the thing is that I don't want to say like they are expensive, but a lot of these other theme parks across the country are about the same price. Now, yeah, you do pay a little bit more to go into the park, but if you stay for 5 days, right? If you get a 5-day park ticket, you're basically paying for what you would pay for like a 3.5, 4-day park ticket. And, you know, and like I said, if any of you guys are interested, feel free to email us. We can talk in private about it. But there are many ways to save. We do have some other tips and trick videos coming up where we're going to go over some more things. I don't want to dive in too much, right? Because we have some other things we want to do. We want to go out and, you know, we have a lot of things we want to show here. But, you know, we're going to do some more Disney tip videos. And I'm glad you guys are liking them. I'm glad that, you know, we've gotten a great response. Can't say that. Great response from them so far. And we're glad you guys like them. We love making those videos for you. Jess loves Disney. It's her favorite thing. And she gets real excited when we make these Disney videos. Kathy says, happy anniversary, Kicking the Country. Abby's mom says, wish we had the guts to start a YouTube channel. Jealous of you guys. Start one. Pick up your phone or your camera and just start recording something. Doesn't matter what it is. something you're good at, anything you're good at. If you play guitar, if you like going to amusement parks, that's what we do. We just record ourselves. I don't know. It's something that we started this right before the pandemic started. A year and a half ago, over a year ago, and we just wanted a fun hobby, and then it took off a little bit, and just kind of it's been gradually growing ever since. It's a lot of fun though. I recommend anybody, if anybody wants to start a YouTube channel, it's, there are things that you will learn, but you have to throw yourself into the fire. You just have to record something and put it on YouTube and see where it goes. And then, if you want to continue it, you'll get better and better and better. Go back and watch some of my first videos. They're terrible. But, you got to start somewhere. Cheryl says, wasn't at Disney. It was in whatever county they live, got caught by local police, state troopers. Oh, okay. Well, that's because that's what I was thinking at first, was that happened at Disney. That kind of sounded a little, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do something like that in the park, catch them outside the park. There's no danger. I'm sure they no longer work at Disney. I hope not. Just says, unless you put the pizza on the ground, then streak goes to 100. Stress, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty upsetting. Who puts your food on the ground? Jeez. Kathy says, that's how I found YouTube. I stopped watching the news and made a lot of friends. Absolutely. That's my exact story, Kathy. Cheryl says, Christmas at Disney is so magical. It really is. You will have a great time, Abby. Abby's mom. I loved it. I loved it. I love all the seasons at Disney. We're excited. I think my favorite is the Halloween time, because you got all the villains and stuff like that. Like, we're doing that Boo Bash. I keep wanting to say Boo to You because that's our old parade thing. But it's a nighttime event. We don't even really know. It's kind of a new thing. So and we're gonna film the whole thing. So we're gonna bring you guys with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's all new. Jeff says, it was the Contemporary Resort. Magic Kingdom is what I meant. Yes, Contemporary. Yeah, I'd like to stay there someday. Not on the top of my list, though. I could actually think of it. Jeff, you ever go back down there, you want to stay at the you stay at the campground. The Camp Wilderness. Fort Wilderness Campground. What is that, Jess? Wilderness Lodge Campground? Something like that. One of those wilderness lodges. But yeah, it's more of an outdoorsy. They have like camping units. They have art, and it's a lot cheaper. Plus, they got them golf carts. Those cool golf carts you can rent. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tired. Get a little slap happy. Been a long day. Abby's mom says, do you all do YouTube and have jobs also? Absolutely. Not allowed to say what we do, but I will say that I work with senior citizens. That's all I'm allowed to say. And we can't talk about Jess's job. So yes, to have full-time jobs and be full-time YouTubers, you can see why I'm tired all the time. Going out and doing the video, that's the easy part. Going to Kings Island, going to Magic Kingdom, going to Animal Kingdom, going everywhere, filming, that is the easy thing. That has become, it was hard at first. Now it's become the easy part. That's the fun part, because we're excited to get it on camera and get it to you guys. Like, that is what we are excited for. The trouble in between is all the editing and all that stuff, because you're always going to have somebody that's dropping the F word behind you. You're always going to have something. And that really upset me when we were at the Ripley's, believe it or not, aquarium in Gallenberg. This lady kept saying the F word to her kid, and here's Jaws coming right at me. I mean, he's coming right at me, right at the camera. She's like, F this, F that. And I'm like, I just had the greatest shot ever here. And I could go back and maybe add it into the video later. That video is still getting views. And they always tell you not to mess with a video that's continuing to get views. So I might add that later. But man, you talk about something cool. And it's all the editing that you got to do, you know. And I try to get this stuff out. Like, I know you guys may not know this, but that video that me and Jess did yesterday on what we have in our Disney bag, which is pretty much all Disney essentials, that was a 45-minute, maybe an hour video that I just could not put out an hour video. I was able to get it down to 30 minutes, but we had a lot of stuff to talk about, and we managed to get everything in there that was important, all the facts, all that stuff. But there's a lot of time. It took me like 2.5 hours to edit, you know, and then to upload it, that takes another hour and a half. So I'm pretty much doing this the whole day, you know, and just letting it go after I get off my regular job. So yeah, it's tough. I don't recommend doing 30-minute videos, but if you have to, if that's what's going to make the video solid and make it something that you guys want to watch, then yes, it's definitely worth putting in the time. And I'm always ready to, if I can't get it out the next day for you, then it might just take an extra day. But I'm not going to just throw it out there and not have it all cleaned up and looking good, you know. Jess says, Jeff, they recently started the pay to park at the hotels like the last couple of years. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about paying at the parks. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, it was a few years ago. We showed up at Pop Century, and that was the last thing she said. She was like, well, you're good to go. You just owe us another $200 and something to park for the parking fee. I'm like, we kind of knew about it, but I don't know. I guess we were just really tired from that 13-hour drive to Florida. I misplaced in my head. Abby says, we love to figure out how to YouTube one day. Yeah. Well, one thing you can do, if you go to my channel list, on my channel, I have a channel list, and there are a lot of people on there that are professional, help you out type YouTubers. That's what their channel is about, is helping you figure out how to do a YouTube channel. But it basically comes down to just recording something that you love to do and uploading it on YouTube. It's just that easy. And if you're careful enough, you don't even have to really edit anything. Because your first videos are always that, and they may be great. My first videos were terrible. But you can't worry about it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you just gotta go with it. Country Vlog says, Danno and Jess, talk to you guys later. Have a good one, man. Happy anniversary, buddy. Cheryl says, resort hopping is so fun. See me and, okay, I'm not going to go into it because I know Jess will get mad at me, but it's like we packed our vacation with a lot of stuff. I like to have like a good 4 or 5 days that we have open. Like 4 or 5 on a 2-week trip. I like to have 4 or 5 days open, so that I love Disney Springs. It is an amazing place, great food, great entertainment, great live entertainment, great snacks, anything you can think of is at Disney Springs. I love it. We are going there, but it's like I like to have open days to where we can do resort hopping, because that is really fun. You go to these high-dollar resorts, get some of their real high-dollar snacks, and then you're back on the tram on your way to the next high-dollar resort. You don't have to stay there. It's just the fun of going there and getting something fancy. You feel rich for a minute or two. Country Vlog says, Thanks, Jess. Smack Danno around for me. You got it. Yep. She will, too. Abby's mom says, we also love Gatlinburg. Oh, yeah. We do, too. We can get down to Gatlinburg a lot more than we can Florida because it's just a few hours down the road. But, yeah, we love it. Says, love those videos, too. You guys are doing great. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. If it wasn't for you guys, Adventures with Danno would not be here. So thank you to you guys. That's what these live shows are all about. This live show, I always put in the description that it's really whatever you guys want to talk about because we care about you guys. We care that you're watching our show, and we love you all. And we can't thank you so much. We thank you so much for sticking with us, and it shows. You guys are loving our videos, and we love making them for you. It's been a great ride. It's been awesome, and it's only going to get bigger. Only going to get bigger. Jeff says, I heard the Tar Heel song goes. She was Tar Heel born, and she's a Tar Heel breed. Yep, you heard it. Okay, yeah, I won't say the rest of that. Just okay, yeah, Jeff. It's Fort Wilderness. Fort Wilderness is where you want to stay next time you go to Disney. Yes, it will be at the campground next time. It's a lot cheaper, that's for sure. Jason, hello, sir. You've been hitting the sauce, Danno? No, I know I'm sweating. It's really hot in here. I mean, really hot. I'm about to open up the window. Just says, wondering what's actually in that cup he has. It's that bourbon coffee. Crisco's Country Life. What's up, man? Hello. Crisco's got a pretty cool channel. He's a big LSU fan. Check him out. Cheryl says, we are doing the last night. Hold on a second. There we go. We're doing the first night of Boo Bash on the 10th. Very excited. That's awesome. Crisco's Country Life says, love the Smokies. Absolutely. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Speaking of someone in Florida, how is Destin, Florida? Abby's mom says, keep going. You guys will be the next Yankee in the South or Tim Tracker. Two of our favorite people to watch. Tim Tracker is probably a great inspiration of why I started my YouTube channel. I've been watching the Tim Tracker for a decade since he started. And it's been awesome watching him grow. I would love to live in Orlando so that I could do not the same stuff, because we do things our own way. You never want to copy somebody. You want to have your own thing. You want to be your own person. But if I could go to the Disney parks and film at the Disney parks and Universal and SeaWorld and all those places like they do every day, like him and Paging Mr. Morrow and PC Dev and a few of the others that do these down at Disney, man, I'd love it. That would be awesome. Just says, hey, Kathy. Says, thanks, Evie's mom. If we become the next Tim Tracker, we will definitely quit our regular jobs. Yes. Help spread our channel out there. Let's keep growing, because I'll tell you what, once we're making that sweet ad revenue, I'm still going to have my other job, but if, we'll see. We'll see. I would surely like someday to give up what I'm doing at my job and be able to do this as a full-time job, because we are full-time YouTubers, but it can't be our full-time job because we're not making full-time money at it. But if we start making full-time money at it, Me and Jess may move down to Tennessee, or because I'm down for either one. She wants to live in Tennessee, great. We will film down in the Smoky Mountains every day for you guys, or Florida. I like them both. Florida's nice all year long, though. I'm tired of snow. I would probably, I say that, but I think I would miss the snow eventually. Jess says, we have open days. He just wants to complain. No, we don't. We do have a few. Well, and we probably will do some resort hopping because that's something I want to do. She does too. As long as we're on Disney property, Jess doesn't care. Scott, hey buddy. How you doing, man? Yeah, what's life up an hour? How's life an hour north of here? Furman says, I am back. That's why I don't understand some of these Disney vloggers. They don't seem to get along. Granted, there are some, but most don't get along. Each brings something different to the table. Why? I don't know if they don't get along. They're just different. I never really wanted to kind of nail myself down to one thing. I think that's what makes it hard for a lot of YouTubers that always do the same thing. And then they go off and they do a random something else. And then another random, it's like people are confused. With me, I like to keep the confusion going every day. You don't know where I'm going to be or where I'm going, but I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be exciting and you're going to love it every day. I'm going to make it entertaining for you. Abby's mom says, nope. Jeff and Tootsie, two great places. Absolutely. Says, nope. You won't miss the snow. No, yeah, I probably wouldn't. Maybe after about 5 or 6 years, I would. Shar says, you're not leaving me. You're staying here, period. I know, Shar. I love you. Kathy says the Reds are winning 10-0. Boy, they must be playing the Pirates or something. Yeah, the Reds have been kicking tail lately. Let's go, Redlegs. Thank you for the update there, Kath. Cheryl says, have to say goodnight. Almost at our hotel. You guys have a fun and safe trip. Make sure you get a lot of stuff at the Kennedy space station there. I am excited to see that and have a fun time at Disney, Vero Beach, all that good stuff. You guys be safe. Jess says, y'all can move to Florida with us, Mom. Absolutely. See, that's what we need to do. We need to just buy a big house right on the beach. We'll build our own Cinderella castle right next to Siesta Key. I'm surprised how wide open Siesta Key. I wonder how much it would cost to actually build a house there. Build a really big sandcastle. That's free. Jason PFAM5 says it's 1,000 degrees in Florida. Does not equal nice all year round. You just invest in good air conditioning. Also, PFAM5, check out his channel. He's got a great channel with his family and everything. Does all kinds of cool stuff. Kathy says, it is too hot in Florida to ever live here. Barry says, our plan is to move to Sevier County area in 2 to 3 years, hoping to make it out retirement destination. Man, I'm telling you, that's a good enough plan if I've ever heard one, Barry. Heck yeah, man. That'd be nice to live in the Smoky Mountains. Every time I watch Jeff and Marie, I'm like, man, I would just love to live down there. And NTL vlogs, I know you watch them too. They're awesome. And Yankee in the South, they're fun too. And I just think, man, it'd be so awesome to live in an area like that. You have an endless amount of videos that you can do for one. If I lived in the Smoky Mountain area or in Orlando, man, these I would be full-time YouTube, making money, full-time job type YouTube, because I would have everything on here for you guys. It would be awesome. Casey says, I literally ask every single day, who decided it needs to be this hot? Yeah. It's hot up here. I mean, it's going to be like 90 tomorrow. We're going to have to cut off here soon. I got to go into that air conditioner. There's a lot of noise going on outside. Kids are out there yelling and screaming. I don't want it all coming through the mic. They're out playing. There's a play set area down the way there, and they're 9:30 at night, and they're still out there playing. I was when I was their age. I can't say nothing. Cass says, yes. Just says, bye, Cheryl. Mr. Furman says, I just got back. The heat wasn't bad. Oh, that's good. Jeff and Tootsie camping. Mine will mainly have Tootsie in all my vids, but it won't always be camping though. Well, that's what's cool, like with your channel too, man, is and yeah, check out Jeff and Tootsie Camping. He's got a channel now too. And see, I love all you guys who are starting YouTube channels, because you are expressing yourself. You are putting yourself out there for the world to see, and that is awesome. And everything you do, Jeff, in your channel should be with Tootsie, because that's the connection and the draw to your videos. I can't wait to see your tubing video. That's probably hilarious. But I love Tootsie. She's a good dog. I've got to meet Jeff and Tootsie down at one of Jeff and Marie's meet and greets down in Gatlinburg. And that was a lot of fun. Really nice guy. Tootsie's his dog. Love the dog. Got to meet Barb and Bill. You know them, Jeff. They're real nice. Real nice people. Got to meet Ronnie and his wife. I can't remember her name. Real nice lady. We actually met them again in Anakeesta. That was a lot of fun. Mainly camping vids and places too. Yeah. Nancy B. Hello. How are you? Casey says it was 106 like 2 days ago. That's insane. Good Lord, that is insane. Well, especially where you guys live, because the humidity, I mean, you can just 106 probably feels like 120 or something. Just says, hi, Nancy. Jason says, you can live on the beach, but just be prepared for constant evacuation during hurricane season. Yeah, I know, man. Knock on wood. The only thing we ever fear going to Florida in September. There we go. Jeff and Tootsie, I would love to live in Pigeon Forge area. Well, I know, man, for real. Me and Jess do have some ideas maybe in the future for Pigeon Forge. But I don't want to jinx anything, because you know what? It may or may not happen. Maybe. Barry says, how awesome would it be to go on vacation somewhere like the beach or Vegas and get to come back home to another vacation destination? That would be great, man. I've never been to Vegas. I'd love to go. I know we were talking about this last week, and man, I'd love to go to Vegas. I would go to Vegas and not do any gambling. I would do everything else. I would probably sit at like a whatever you call it, slot machine, and just to get a free drink. But that's about it. Jeff says, if I lived at the beach, I wouldn't have anything to look forward to each year. Well, and that's what me and Jess have said about living in Orlando or anywhere around Disney World or any of that stuff, is that it'll lose a lot of its magic when you're there every day. And my rebuttal to that is, well, we'll be making a lot of money filming their theme parks. So the magic will always be there when you're making the cheddar. Also, if you guys are just joining or still here, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. All the likes in the channel really help spread. I guess it does. I hope it does. I know YouTube sends me a creator letter every couple months, and they always say, like, always ask for likes in your shows because that helps the algorithm spread your channel out further. So, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. We're close to 600 subscribers. We're getting closer. I mean, we're getting a few subscribers a week. I really wanted to get to 1,000 before we went to Disney. Maybe we'll be at 1,000 after Disney. But that would be awesome. So I wouldn't have any trouble doing live shows down at the theme parks. That's why, you know, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to have 1,000 subscribers, but the reason why I really wanted it is so I can do the YouTube mobile. Now we have ways around that. Either I've got Streamlabs now or StreamYard, which I may just use StreamYard because it's free. But that's one thing we do want to do is we want to be able to do our live show, our Friday night live show at Disney World or Universal Studios or wherever we are. It's a surprise because we really don't know yet. Surprise to us. Jeff says Vegas is so fun and don't even have to gamble. I know. Yeah, Jess has been to Vegas a couple times, and a lot of the stuff she's done, no gambling, but a lot of stuff I want to do. There's a lot of stuff to do there. Scott says, I like your videos because you don't do the same thing in your guitar videos. You should do more. I'm a drummer from the 80s rock. Boom. Heck yeah, man. We should jam sometime. Mr. Furman Family Adventures says you are at 600 now. All right. Sweet. Thanks, guys. Woohoo, that's awesome. Let's see here. Look at that. 600 subscribers. 1 year and 1 month. Yeah, 1 year and a month and a couple days. That's pretty good. Thank you guys so much. You know, we are so glad that you guys love the channel. And that's thanks, buddy. Thanks, Jeff. That's the awesome thing is that, you know, you guys love the shows. We get a lot of views, which tells us that a lot of people are appreciating what we're doing. And in turn, that shows us that's like motivation for us to keep going and keep getting better and making cooler stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's been a journey. It really has. Thank you, guys. Oh. Now we got to go somewhere and make a really cool video tomorrow. Jeff and Tootsie, I got a whopping 15. Well, yeah, everybody subscribe to Jeff and Tootsie's channel here. He's an awesome dude, and he's got an awesome little dog. It'll come, man. You know, you just got to keep making videos. I don't even know. It's funny. Like some of the people that I watch that are, I have to eat 600 cookies. Oh, Lord. Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe 600 grapes. Something that's not going to kill me or put me into a diabetic coma. I don't know. Even 600 grapes might do that. What I was saying about some of the people that I watch, like Nick Nimmin, Annie Dubé, Justin Brown from Primal Video. A lot of these guys, you know, and they're in it as a YouTube channel too. So they put out a few points, and then they put out a lot of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense. But as if you're a new YouTuber, it'll make a lot of sense, or you think it will, and then you learn years later, like, well, I didn't really need to, or months later, you didn't really need to do all that stuff. You could have just started putting videos out. And catchy titles is really where it's at. You know, I mean, Disney World is kind of a catchy title in itself. There are a lot of Disney World fans. So anything that we say Disney World in, a lot of people are going to, anything we say Disney World, Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, all this stuff kind of targets people that watch these kind of videos. Whoa. But if you don't have if you only have a few subscribers, like I never really, it wasn't until me and Jess hit like 200, maybe 300 subscribers to where we were getting a lot more views, a lot of people coming in from different areas. We're getting people from Thailand. Somebody messaged me from Switzerland today. It's like, we're getting people from all over the world. And I mean, that's cool. Like people are seeing us in Japan and stuff like that, you know. That's when you know you're touching the heart of the world. 600 blue ice creams from Kings Island. Oh boy. Jeff and Tootsie says, yes, the title is the trick. I learned that real quick. That rhymed. Yeah, it is. And you do have to have, it seems like the magic number is 100 subscribers. Once you have 100 subscribers, you get your custom URL, right? So if you Google Adventures with Danno, I am everywhere. I mean, might as well be my webpage, because like for all these people that don't do YouTube, and if I know a lot of people who don't do YouTube, you guys must know a lot of people who don't do YouTube, but everybody knows Google. And you can say, well, Google Adventures with Danno, and it comes up, and then you just click on something and it takes you right to my YouTube channel. Once you have over 100 subscribers and you're constantly using your name in that, Jeff, or whoever this may help, it seems like, because you can look in your analytics and see that where the traffic is coming from, how much is coming from you guys, how much is coming from subscribers, Google search, YouTube search. Almost a third of the people who find my channel are through Google search, not YouTube search. You want YouTube search, but that doesn't really happen until you've got over 1,000 subscribers. So you pretty much rely on Google and Facebook. I spread it out all over Facebook. Y'all know that. Jeff says, I get the most hits on one video because of the title. Sure. Yeah. You know, the one thing I would say, minus through YouTube right now, it's called clickbait. Hey, Michelle, it's still on here. It is. Well, there's two kinds of clickbait. There's good clickbait. There's bad clickbait. Bad clickbait is when you're purposely drawing someone in and the video has nothing to do with what's in the thumbnail or the title. Good clickbait is when you're manipulating words, but you're telling the truth. This is what really happened, but I drew people in. There is one instance where I did this. There's a couple of them, actually. We were at Kings Island, and you can do this because you can search for best searches. You can Google what something is and what has gotten most views and what's going to help you better. We did a video at Kings Island. Me and Jess are just looking off to the sky like this. It wasn't toward the roller coaster that we titled the video, but it was the best looking picture that we could get to where it looks like we're looking off into the distance at the roller coaster. And then we have the title is people get trapped on inverted roller coaster at Kings Island. And somebody actually left me a comment saying they're not trapped, they're stuck. And I'm like, well, isn't that kind of the same thing? And then I'm thinking to my head, like, you clicked on this video. But I was telling the truth. They were trapped on the roller coaster. They could not get off. They had to, it was somewhere they had to send somebody up to send this cart down. They actually had to push the coaster down. So they were trapped on there. They couldn't get off. And they were stuck. Michelle says, I remember that video. Jeff says, mine's good clickbait, I guess, because it's a campground that doesn't have many videos on it. Yeah. The thing is that if you want to get noticed, you know, you have to do something. You gotta do something that sparks people. Just don't lie. Be honest about it. You know, we were honest fully. I didn't want to take, I couldn't get a great picture. I didn't necessarily want to take a picture of the scared people on the roller coaster either. You know, I just wanted it to be like me and Jess look shocked. And then the title, you know, and that got like a couple thousand views or something. And a lot of good response. We have people that follow us with Kings Island. Every time me and Jessica go to Kings Island, and if any of you guys from the Kings Island videos are watching, don't forget to subscribe down below. We've got thousands and thousands and thousands of views at Kings Island. People come up to us every time we go to Kings Island. Like there'll be 3, 4, sometimes 5 groups of people. We love your show. We love your reviews and stuff like that. And it's like, it's great. It feels great. There was actually a group that came up to us at Kings Island that knew us from our Disney videos. That was impressive. But it's a lot of fun. When people come up to you like that, it kind of throws you off. And how it works, for me at least, is people will say, hey, Danno. And it's like, the only people that call me Danno are from the show. So I know immediately that's how they know me. Like, because people remember the catchiness of your name, right? Like if I didn't know you, Jeff, like I would almost say like it's the Tootsie Camping guy, you know, like because people remember the catchy title, or tasty dishes. Barry says, do Danno live videos do good? I remember years ago that video where people who show off what they typically eat in a day was popular. You know what's funny, Barry? Those videos that I do, eating at a lot of chain restaurants, those have done really well. I really just put that out here. I try to get a good catch of what you guys like, you know, and the food, anything from food to just going to some of these random places. But, you know, what's nice about these live shows too is I get to know you guys a little bit better, and I learn the kind of stuff that you guys like, that you like us to do. Like somebody a while back had mentioned something about Panda Express, and I was like, you know what, I hate Panda Express. But and then a friend of mine that day had told me to go try the new stuff, and I was like, well, somebody on the channel said something. Buddy of mine said something. I'll go try the new steak. That was the magic word. And went and tried it. The video did really well, and I really loved the meal. It was great. Scott says, Danno, catch you next time. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your weekend, Scott. Thanks for joining us, buddy. A lot of fun. It's been a great live show. Do you guys like the 8 o'clock? Is the 8 o'clock better for everybody? It seems like it's better for me. You know, we'll keep it at 8 o'clock if it works good for you guys. I wanted to kind of get a good idea of what you guys like better. I can do either or, but 8 o'clock seems to be the good time. Jeff says the campground and the drive-in to Pigeon Forge are my top 2 right now. Awesome, man. Yeah, I gotta check your channel out, man. Like I said before, I know I think I gotta hit the bell on yours. There's a couple. I'm gonna go through every channel that I've gone through of all you guys and make sure that the notification bells hit. Because that's where every time YouTube does an update, there's something funny. You always got to check the new guidelines or the new, whatever's new. There's always something new every couple months. Every update, there is a change. Furman Family Adventure says, hey, Danno and everyone. I am out until next week. Next video will be up this weekend. And exciting news for next weekend. All right, buddy. That next video better be out here this weekend. Get it out there. Get it up. Start uploading it now so it's ready. What's the video on? I'm sure it's something cool. Barry says, yeah, that's seared beef and shrimp. Yeah, you got that, didn't you? See? Good stuff. Seared beef and shrimp wok bowl with noodles from Panda Express is fantastic. Already had it twice. I enjoy seeing how people live and their daily routines for some reason. You know what, man? It's catchy. It's catchy. I like watching that kind of stuff too. And it's good to know that too. Yeah, I've had other people that like our kind of everyday stuff. And so we may do more of those, because they're fun. And it's really just us being ourselves in an everyday situation. It's vlogging at its best. That's what vlogs are, and also, and I don't know if I really need to mention this. I've probably mentioned it before, but when we're down at Disney, we're not going to be blowing everything up with hour-long videos. We're going to do a review of a restaurant, because we've got so many things planned and we don't want to just cram it all into like 1 hour video here, hour video. We're going to break it down into like 20 minutes. Some videos, depending on how it fits together and how I'm able to edit it and all that stuff. Because I know some people like longer videos, and I can see that in the analytics. Like the video we did last night had you guys are watching a lot of the video, and we appreciate that. And a lot of fans, Disney fans, who have messaged us after that, and they kind of love the way we're doing our packing thing. And Jess came up with that idea. People love packing videos. What are you taking with you to the Smoky Mountains? Or what are you taking with you to Disney World? Or what do you take to the beach? These are things people like, apparently. And we love, well, she does, I do too. Anything that is going to be awesome to put on film. And the way I look at it, something like that, it's a lot easier than going out there and trying to film something super extravagant, which that's what I like to do. Can't do that all the time, though. Jeff says, YouTube is always messing up with us. They've been messing up for a long time, man. But they fix stuff. I guess I can't complain. What looks like they mess up a lot, well, there's mistakes. There's things that happen. There's a program that didn't work right with one thing that they have to fix with another. Usually, that's why I was kind of surprised with this whole notification thing. Why that might be something that is going to take them longer to fix, because that's a software problem. Like they're going to have to reinstall, which will be an easy update for like your phone or desktop or something. But it's something that's going to take them a while to fix. I know that took, when YouTube Studio had that thing where subscribers were just bouncing off the walls and nobody knew what was going on. It took them like a month to fix that. It was pretty annoying. Barry says, I like the new time just fine. I'm an hour behind you. I sadly will not be able to tune into the live shows on Friday due to Friday night high school football. I have to watch family members play. No, that's awesome, man. Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with that, buddy. I appreciate you always coming in. So you're at what? 8:58? Yeah, man. Family comes first, especially for football. Man, who's excited for football, huh? I know I am. Jeff and Tootsie says, I got a pic of Tootsie at the island that I'm going to make a print of it. Put it on a t-shirt. Michelle says, Danno just uploaded a yummy dessert. Easy and yummy for you and Jess to check out if you like strawberries. I love strawberries. Yeah, everybody check out Michelle's Tasty Dishes. Subscribe to her channel. It is an amazing channel. One of my favorites. She makes all kinds of awesome stuff. I don't think you've made anything that I haven't liked, Michelle, to be honest with you. I love strawberries. Nancy says, gotta go. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed the Jungle Cruise. That was a great movie. I loved it. DJI back after eating dinner. You still on? Yeah, here for just another minute or two. We're gonna wrap it up here because I gotta get a shower and hit the hay. We got stuff going on tomorrow morning. Michelle says, night, Nancy. Just says, yep, high school football will mess up Friday Night Live. That's okay. That's okay. Messing up nothing. Man, you guys enjoy with your families. Have football, man. I love football. You know, people say, you know, because we got the Bengals, and hopefully the Bengals do good this year. But everybody always says, why do you like watching the Bengals so much? Well, for one, I bleed orange and black. I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan for life. And that's just how it is. And I love football. And usually when the Bengals are out of it, I root for somebody else. DJI says, hi, Michelle. Thank you. Barry says, I've been in and out on the stream. Did you watch Suicide Squad? No, that's why I know I need to get off here so I can watch it. I've been chomping at the bit here. I'll message you, man, when I finish it. I know you saw it. It looks awesome. I'm glad too that I'm glad it's rated R. You know, I am all for these movies. A Suicide Squad is not a comic book that a kid should be reading anyway. I read the Suicide Squad comic books when I was a kid. But you know, they're pretty graphic, and that's how the movie should be. It's like Deadpool, you know. That's one thing about Disney. I'm a little worried. I said they're supposed to be making Deadpool 3, right? Is it going to be rated R? Probably not. Be the first R movie Disney's ever made. And you know it ain't going to be raunchy like the other ones. I love Deadpool. Jeff and Tootsie are going to mess up my camping also because I love high school football. So do I, man. We've got some big high school rivalries up here. We got West High and Elder, Oak Hills and LaSalle. I mean, these are state champions, you know. I mean, they're all right around here. Jess says, I just saw that, Michelle. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. DJI, has Jeff shown his presence here tonight? Jeff and Marie? No. They're probably asleep. Or probably out filming stuff. Marie jumps in every now and then is better than bad. Michelle says, it's so easy too, Jessica. I love Fast and Easy. That's why we love it, Michelle. Fast and Easy. Barry says 8 out of 10. Oh, I was wanting a 10 out of 10. Any movie like that's, you know, it's gotten great reviews though, which I'll look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. Not that I really care too much, but I don't look at any of the reviews because I don't want to ruin it for myself. Jeff and Tootsie says, DG, I haven't seen him in here. He was on last week for a little while when I was doing the, I think it was a Thursday night show. When I was ranting about all the mask mandates. Jess says, yes, I will definitely be trying that one. Oh, yeah. DGI, I'm sure he's okay. He posted a video this morning. He's probably making vids. He's probably editing. They're not asleep. They are up late. Barry says, always room for improvement. I'm a movie snob. It's very, very good. Oh, I know, man. Well, that's why I trust your opinion, Barry, because you're honest, right? That's why, you know, honesty sticks true, you know. I'll tell you what. I mean, you know Bob from All About the Smokies. That is the one thing I love about that guy. And he always comments on a lot of my stuff. Like, because he knows when it's hard to be honest about something, you know, because you don't want to just bash people, right? Like it was really hard for some of the restaurants down in Pigeon Forge that were bad, and it's like we didn't want to give a bad review, or some of them we kind of shied on, and he knew it because he does this for a living, and he really knew that and he really appreciated our review on like Timberwood and those, because we didn't hold back. We gave our 100% honest review. Probably since that day, if it's not good, I'm going to let you know, because you know what? I don't care if they invite me to do a review or not. Like, I'll tell people too. I'll say, look, because I did the one on the ice cream shop and all that stuff. I'll say, look, I'm going to give an honest review. And they're always like, oh, no, we want you to. And then they'll bring you out an ice cream that looks like something out of a magazine, And I always want to be honest, no matter how nice they are. And that's the thing. It's like, I hate to be that way, because this one ice cream I got one time, I felt like, he was being really nice about it and everything. I felt like I wasn't being completely honest, because I didn't want to badmouth this guy's. And I did say that they're awesome here. They have a lot of awesome kids ice creams, a lot of different flavors that kids would like. I kept bringing up kids because it's very kid oriented. However, the peanut butter parfait was not on par, and I did like the other place better. But I was honest about it, and that's what I like about some of you guys. You love the honest opinion, and now as I've been doing this more and more, I feel more comfortable in giving that, super. It's hard sometimes. Sometimes you got to be brutally honest. Kathy says, Michael, it looks delicious. Do you have a recipe on cupcakes? Or Michelle? Check out her channel there, Kathy. She's got a recipe on everything. Jeff and Tootsie Bob tells it like it is. He does. And see, that's what I like about him, is he does it in a very friendly way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's bad, well, he doesn't bash them, right? He just says, well, it's not the best, or gives it a rating at the end. I like that about him. It's helped me out. He's helped me out be able to give good or better reviews. Jessica's made me more honest on these too, because Jess doesn't hold back on anything. She'll let you know how it is. Barry says, but the new Suicide Squad movie is hard to beat. That's cool, man. So as long as it's better than the other one. There were some things I liked about the other one. I didn't really care for Jared Leto's Joker, but I don't think anybody really did. Crackhead Joker. I'll have to see what I have or come up with for cupcakes, Kathy. Didn't you do something, the keto cupcakes or something? Or those were the brownie ball things? I don't know. I tried to make those. I was not successful. I have to watch a video again next time I try. They're like the little donut holes or something. Brownie. I completely messed it up. The s'mores thing, I got right, and it was delicious. Barry said, oh, I've been meaning to ask you, can you hear traffic from the room at the Quality Inn Pigeon Forge? Being at the Rod Run, I was told the cars may keep me up at night due to where the hotel is. I don't remember hearing any cars. No, we've stayed there a few times. I'm gonna be honest with you though, man. I sleep like a rock. Like, especially if I've walked a little bit or for an hour for the day or whatever, I hit the pillow and I'm out. Like, Jess would be the one to ask on that if she's still awake. I don't think so though, man. You could probably get a room. Well, I don't know. They might be sold out, but the further away from the road you get, obviously the better. But the way Quality Inn is set up, even the very front even at the very front of the hotel, it's like the wall is there, so you don't have doors pointing toward the road. You know what I mean? Like the doors are off to the side, so it's not like directly at the traffic. However, Rod Run, who knows? There'll be people partying until 4 a.m. But yeah, there were no noise problems. Michelle says, you have to be honest because people want the truth, but every place can have off day either with service food. I will always give a place a second shot. Yes, we will definitely give Apple Barn a second shot. That has already been said in our videos. It was a bad day for them. However, Timberwood Restaurant at the island will never get another dime of my money. That was trash. And you know what? If that was a bad one day, then it was one day enough for us to never eat there again. I'd never spent so much money and been so disappointed all at once. I mean, we did Red Lobster, which was terrible down there. I won't even go into it. We did a video on it. You've probably seen it, but it was terrible. And I would eat there again before I eat at Timberwood. I've never been that disappointed at a restaurant in my life. But we will give Apple Barn another chance because, yes, they were shorthanded. They were out of a lot of food. A lot of it was out of their hands. We will definitely give that place another shot. No doubt. But Timberwood, no. I know a lot of people say, oh, it was great food. Nope. That's too bad. They ruined us. There were a lot of factors. There were a lot of things in place that no thanks. Brownie fat bombs, and I do have low carb keto muffins, I believe. Brownie fat bombs. Yes. That was it. I need to try that one again. DJI, it gets quiet in Pigeon Forge around 11 or 12 midnight, so it won't be too bad. Jess says, I don't recall hearing any traffic noise, and we were there during Jeep invasion. Yes, and boy, that was loud, but not in the rooms. We never heard anything in the rooms. I completely forgot about that. They were partying, man. Kathy says, see you soon, Danno and Jess. May the force be with you. May the force be with you. Kathy, have fun in Florida. I guess you guys are leaving in the morning, ain't you? I hope you guys had a good time. Barry says, okay, thanks. Good to know. Jeff and Tootsie says, I would probably say everything is booked by now for Rod Run because I made RSVs 4 months ago and things were almost full then. Yes. Everything's sold out. I mean, I don't know that. If you got a lot of money to spend, I'm sure you can find something. But see you, Jason. Have a good night. Yeah, we're going to have to get off here in just a couple minutes, guys. Have a good night, Jason. You guys have a great weekend. Just says, bye, Kathy. Bye, Jason. DJI Wood Grill is a decent place for a buffet. I've heard so many mixed reviews on that, DJI. I remember Yankee in the South were there, and they had a terrible meal the first time, and they went back for that second chance and said it was really good. So you've eaten there before? I'll have to, we may check it out. We might try that one. There were a few people. Now apparently they have redone the Wood Grill. It's not owned by the same people anymore, but there were a lot of people who got food poisoning from there a while back. And it wasn't just one, it was all over the news. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, but I guess they sold out or they sold to another company. They cleaned it up. The food's different, so it's not the same place. It used to be connected with that hotel. That hotel that me and Jess stayed at, we were going to eat there, and there was a big food scare there. So we were like, nope. Because they offered us like half price or something for breakfast. It wasn't like their lunch stuff. Kathy says, that's where we're staying at the Quality Inn in October. If my health holds up, just keep me in your prayers. We will, Kathy. Absolutely. Keep Kathy in your prayers. Jeff and Tootsie says Jeep Invasion is coming up again also. I know. I know, man. Can't believe it's been a year already since we did that one. That was fun. I've never seen so many cool Jeeps in my life. I love Jeeps. I love those. I mean, I like regular Jeeps, but those Jeep Gladiator things, man, they were really decking these things out. I mean, they're like Jeep trucks, you know. Some of them they just look awesome. DGI says, I don't trust Will and Dawn. I've met them multiple times, just in my opinion. Yes, I've been there multiple times. Oh, that's cool, man. I know it looks good. I mean, we watched a video on it just a couple months ago, and the food looked great. And I think it just kind of gave us, only being there for a few days. We had some other restaurants. Timberwood was one of them. We were so excited to try this place, and really bad. Really bad. It's a shame. It's a shame. What made it bad was the food looked good. When they brought it out, it looked good, and it tasted like it'd been sitting for days. I was like, how can you serve this to people? Oh, we're shorthanded. I'll tell the cook. No, we're good. And I probably could have said something. I just didn't care. I was like, I paid him, and I said, I didn't even say anything. I wanted to say, we're never coming back. I was like, you know what? Let's just. And then we went outside, and I started to talk about it, and then Jess took over, and she gave the whole review, and I'll never go back. That was terrible. Fooled me once. Barry says, I hear the Blue Moose is good too. Never tried that one. Might have to try that. Strive Research. Good evening, sir. How are you? I know it's still more of a COVID risk, but have you ever taken a cruise? Would you both? Jess won't take a cruise. I've tried, man. I'd love to go on a cruise. I would absolutely love it. That'd be awesome. I'd like to do like Royal Caribbean or something. If Jess ever did it, she would want to do a Disney cruise, and man, that's just so expensive. A lot more perks with Royal Caribbean too. Kathy says the Blue Moose is excellent. Man, okay. Well, I trust you guys. I trust your opinions. And that was the mistake that me and Jess made the last time. We didn't ask a lot of you guys what your favorite restaurants were, and what I know a lot of you guys were talking about the local goat, but the local goat was on our it was on our list like toward the end, but we had a couple bad meals, and we were like, you know what? That was the last day where we were like, we're just going to go with what we know. And that's when we went to Texas Roadhouse. Hey, Ashley's World. How are you, Ashley? Barry says, I've only heard good things about Blue Moose. It's just not the main strip. Not the main strip, right, Kathy? Just the name sounds good. The Blue Moose. DGI says, hi, Ashley. Ashley's World says, do you have the information? Information on what? Michelle's Tasty Dishes. Yes, Blue Moose has the best wings. You said the magic word. The best wings. DJI Royal Caribbean is the way to go. Absolutely, man. I know. Michelle says local goat is our favorite by far. That is definitely on our list the next time we go. We should listen to everybody and went there. Like I said, it was like we were right across the street from it. It was like this was the day after we ate at Timberwood, and we were like really not wanting to spend that kind of money on something we weren't sure was going to be everything we wanted. So we just went Texas Roadhouse, but we are going to do the local goat next time we're down there. DJI says, you won't have a bad meal with the goat. Awesome. Yes. Sounds like a winner. Kathy says, Barry, it's right behind Bullfish Grill. We almost ate there too. We almost tried Bullfish Grill. That might be on the list too. I'll tell you what, guys. Any of you guys ever eat at Five Oaks Farm Kitchen? Man, you got to try that place for breakfast. Five Oaks Farm Kitchen is incredible. I love that place. DJI or Barry says, Kathy, gotcha. We'll be going in September. Yes. DGI says you'll spend 100 for 2 at local goat, so be ready. That's okay. Money's never a concern as long as I know I'm getting my money's worth. If the stakes and that is worth that, that's fine. Like, my problem is when I spend $100 in a place that doesn't know how to cook said steak or ribs or any of that stuff. But all you guys saying that this is the place to go, I don't mind spending $100, especially when you're on vacation. That's almost every meal at Disney. Nah, not really. But no, that ain't bad. I've heard nothing but good since we've been back from since we did those last videos down there on a lot of the restaurants. I've heard nothing but good things from you guys about the local goat. We're definitely eating there next time. Jeff and Tootsie, I call the local goat the loaded goat off the Andy Griffith Show. All things Andrew. Hey, what's up, buddy? You still got your channel going, don't you? I saw something on there the other day. Michelle says, Wild Mike's still our favorite. Yeah, can't be Wild Mike's. There's no way. I'm glad you said that. Because that's mine and Jessica's favorite. They were forced to raise their prices because wings have, there's a big shortage on wings and they had to raise their prices. And I was a little upset about it at first. Of course, we've been back like 2 or 3 times since then because, yes, they're the best wings on the planet. And I don't want them to go out of business. Like, I almost feel like I need to order from there more now because, don't want them to go out of business. Not at all. DGI says 5 Oaks is amazing. It is, bro. It is so good. I loved it. Those, how they did those, the fried, it's the country fried pork tenderloin, not chop steak or country fried steak or pork chop. Tenderloin. Like, I mean, it was fantastic and decently priced. Just says, Wild Mike's has ruined me for wings anywhere. Michelle, LOL, they are just so good. They are. It is so awesome. DGI says, I need your wallet, Danno. Oh, no, it's all Disney dollars. It ain't going to do you any good anywhere else. Michelle says, 5 Oaks, only place we eat breakfast when we are there. The best breakfast anywhere. It is. We've yet to have a better breakfast. Now, to be fair, we haven't done the breakfast at Apple Barn, which I've heard is pretty good too. Probably ain't going to be 5 Oaks though, because we've watched reviews. That's what you do. You get on YouTube, you watch somebody's review. 5 Oaks shines. If you want to see what we ate at 5 Oaks, go to our Smoky Mountain video in our playlist. We did a whole video on 5 Oaks Farm Kitchen, and you can see our meal, and it is just massive. And I don't even know how much it was, but it wasn't that expensive. We got a lot of. It's like people who graduate from Cracker Barrel work for this place. Barry says, is Wild Mike's a chain or mom and pop? It's a mom and pop. There's 3 of them. 3 of them around the west side. There might be more now, but I know that there's 3 of them on this side of town. I actually grew up next door to Wild Mike, which was pretty cool. Real nice guy. And he had I remember when he started his first store, and then he was talking about building a second store because everybody had loved the wings. All things Andrew. Yes, I do, buddy. Having fun in Gatlinburg. Oh, cool, man. Heck yeah. Keep making them videos, buddy. All things Andrew has a channel. Barry says, well, crap. I was hoping to find one to try their wings. Yep. Guess you're going to have to come up here, man. Yeah, they're great. I've never had wings better. And you wouldn't eat. I'm convinced that they are the best in the country, maybe the world. Michelle says, same here, Jess. Wings are my favorite, and Wild Mike's is the best ever. I pay extra for their wings. Absolutely. Oh, man, and their blue cheese. Their blue cheese. Everything's made in-house. All their sauces are made in-house. Their blue cheese is mixed with ranch, and they make it in these big, like, 5-gallon buckets, and they just churn it and churn it and churn it all day, and, oh, it's just so good, man. I want it. We're having that tomorrow for lunch, Jess. Maybe we'll take you guys there. Maybe we'll vlog there. We've actually had Wild Mike's in a video or two, but we've never actually been to the restaurant and done a video. So maybe we'll do that. Jess says, come on up here, Barry, and we can go. Yeah, man. Boy, that'd be a great time. We had some fun. We can go somewhere afterwards. Wild Mike's, and then maybe catch a Reds game. All Things Andrew says, congratulations on your 600 subscribers. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we just reached that tonight. Couple new people subscribed. Thank you all so much. Hey, also, if you guys are just joining in, don't forget to give us a like. Big thumbs up really helps us out. It's been helping us grow. Helping us grow one thumbs up at a time. Same here, Jess. Wings are my favorite. Wild Mice is the best ever. Oh, yeah. DGI says Pancake Pantry is amazing, too. I know. Have we eaten at that one, Jess? Pancake Pantry? I think we have. We've eaten at so many of those pancake houses. We ate at Flapjacks, right? For those of you going to Quality Inn, Flapjacks is right out the front door. It's good. I mean, it was good. Jess didn't really care for the French toast. I got the everything omelet. It was delicious. But it's nothing special about the pancakes, but they're good. I didn't have a problem with them. It's like pancakes are such competition down in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Bertie says, sounds like a plan, Jess. There's a few things I want to try in your area. I want to try Gold Star and Skyline Chili to see where I lean in the rivalry. You know, to be honest with you, Barry, most people that come from out of town to try either one don't like either one. I don't know why. I don't know. I almost think that if you were going to try one, you would want to try the spaghetti, not the chili dog. The only reason why I say that is because it's a little easier to eat if you don't like one or the other. It's hard to explain. Like, if you came up here, I would almost want to take you to like Camp Washington Chili or Price Hill Chili, because those are iconic chili places that I feel like most people from out of town like that version better than the everyday Skyline or Gold Star. Or maybe try a hot dog at one, and then we'll go to the Gold Star, and try a hot dog there. Those are the most popular, but not for people out of town. We've had family that come in out of town, and some of them like Skyline. Jess says, you lean Skyline, Barry. Yeah, she's a huge Skyline fan. I can do Gold Star chili dogs. Their 3 ways, which is the chili spaghetti, is not as good as Skyline's. Skyline's is better. Michelle says, I want wings now. We have a gift card we still need to use. We may have to go this weekend. Yeah, let us know if you do. Get some Wild Mikes. Well, any amount of business we can give them would help, because I went in. They're not doing their Wild Wednesday anymore, which was the you had to order 10 wings, but they were like 70 cents a piece. They're not doing that no more because they can't afford to. And Wednesday nights for lunch, they're just dead. Nobody's there. All Things Andrew says, thank you. You're welcome, buddy. DJI says $5. 5 wings is $7 at Wild Mike's. LOL, that's a decent price. I don't They don't do 5 wings at Wild Mike's. Their lowest is 8 wings. I usually get 12. 12 wings is $14.99. So it's a little pricey. 16 wings is $20, but me and Jess usually either split the barbecue or we'll get the mild garlic. Now, if we're, sometimes, if there's a football game going on, I like my hot wings, so I get the hot barbecue. And those are fantastic. If you like hot wings. Jess says, no, that's the one in Gatlinburg. Is that what he's talking about? The Wild Mike's? Is there a Wild Mike's in Gatlinburg called Wild Mike's? Or am I just lost here? Getting tired, guys. Jeff and Tootsie, Bargain Barn. Bargain Barn is the place to shop. Jeff was right because I stocked up on the detergents. Hey, that's cool. Strive Research says, is there a way to direct message you or email if there is info? Share that as not public post. Nothing bad, of course, and not to push product. If no, totally get that. You can email me. No, absolutely. My email's in the about section of our channel. You just go to what our channel's about on the far right side, and my email. It's dannoventure@gmail.com. DANNO venture, like adventure without the A. dannoventure@gmail.com. You can email me whatever, but yeah, any kind of products. Yeah, I'm not interested in that if that's what it is. I appreciate that. Kathy says, Jeff and Tootsie camping. Yes, I would like to go to the Bargain Barn. I've heard nothing but good things about this place, mostly from Jeff and Marie. Barry says, signing off. Have a good weekend, you guys. Just says, night, Barry. Night, buddy. Have a good night. Jeff and Tootsie talking to Kathy. Kathy says, have a great weekend, Barry. DJI says 16 wings, $17.49. LOL, they show to have a 5-wing option. It's not the same place than DJI or the... Are you looking up here in Cincinnati? It's Wild Mike's in Cincinnati. I mean, unless their website's wrong. Yeah, that ain't bad, though. That might be like Buffalo Wild Wings or something, or a different wing place. All Things Andrew says, in Alabama, foods are starting to run out of the restaurant. I know, yeah. It's happening everywhere, man. It's happening everywhere. There's a big wing shortage. That's why our local Wild Mike's up here, a wing place, they had to raise their prices because they're just running out of there's a big shortage. And the companies are charging more, and in turn, the businesses have to charge more to the customer. Jess says, oh my word, Pancake Pantry. Sarah M., how are you? Do you plan on going to Dollywood? Yeah, at some point. I'd love to go to Dollywood. Strive Research says, thanks, now you know I wasn't smart enough to look there. Oh, that's okay, buddy. DJI, the one I'm looking at is in Green Township. That is it. But that is not the price. Their website is incorrect. Jeff got to get caught up on The Walking Dead. Good night, buddy, and everyone. Yes, and I have to go too. It has been a long time. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for joining the live show tonight. I hope you guys have a very blessed weekend. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Thank you, Sarah. Love from Cincinnati to our neighbors in Dayton. Yeah, I don't know, DGI. I guess the website's messed up. Good, I'm a fan who just started watching you about a month ago. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We enjoy making it all for you. Night, DGI. Have a good night, buddy. Michelle, websites needs update probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's either that or their prices went down again. That'd be nice, but come on, that ain't gonna happen. We just ate there. It was $20 for 16 wings, which is whatever. It is whatever it is. I will pay the price as long as it don't get too ridiculous. Have a good night, Kathy. Have a good night, Jeff. Thank you, buddy. Jess, good night. I'll see you in a second. Andrew, they may not be more restaurant open before it's over with. Well, hopefully everything gets back to normal here at some point. Strive Research, have a good night. Yes, feel free to email me. And yes, Canadian neighbors, go hockey. Go Blue Jackets. That's who I like. Jess likes the Montreal Canadiens. We love our hockey. All right, guys. Well, y'all have a great night. I really appreciate you joining the chat tonight. We will see you in the next video. And y'all have a great weekend. Always remember, the adventure is out there.